Hey, what's up guys? This video is a little bit about a lot of things, so if you could just bear with me and hang in there, that'd be awesome. I mean, I hope what I'm talking about is going to be entertaining and informative or whatever. I don't know, like I hope you wouldn't want to go anyways, but like just it'd be dope if you watched the whole video. So the first thing I want to talk about, first I want to get a little bit serious, and then we'll kind of lighten it back up, I promise. But I do want to address something I feel is very important and kind of really close to my heart. My birthday is tomorrow, June 12th. I will be 21 years old. Last year on around this time, it was June 11th, June 12th. I remember I was awake really early in the morning. And I remember this very well. I was sitting in my sister's house and I was on the couch. That's where I kind of would sleep when I was at visiting my sister's house. But I was not really trying to go to sleep. I was like wide awake. I was watching something on TV and I was on my iPad actually scrolling through stuff. And it was like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. And it's my birthday at this point. I don't know when I was planning on going to sleep or what, but I was just really awake and it was just beginning my birthday. I was like kind of probably being like kind of narcissistic, checking Facebook, refreshing it to see if anybody was giving me the really early happy birthday message or something like that. But I was scrolling through the news. I think it was BuzzFeed was the first place I might have seen it, or it might have just been Yahoo News or something. Sometimes I just go online and I just search the news or go on BuzzFeed and just refresh the news and see what's going on. And I remember seeing that there had been like the shooting at a nightclub in Orlando, Florida, and that it was bad were the first reports. I mean, obviously information was coming in and stuff, and there's a whole lot of just early breaking news reports, but it was like you could just like read these and be like it was bad. You could tell it was bad. And you know, it got more into it being like LGBT community. It kind of felt like still one of those like distant things, like you hear about those kinds of things in the news and it was like, wow, that's crazy, you know. And like I kind of felt weird and a little sick to my stomach and I just kind of went to sleep. Woke up the next day and like I kept reading about the story and all this stuff, and you know, I keep seeing these headlines June 12th and stuff, and I don't know if it was that actual day, like my birthday, or one of the days after, but basically soon I was seeing things saying June 12th, the worst mass shooting by a single shooter, worst mass shooting or act of violence against LGBT plus people, and then a lot of them were people of color. And I just remember feeling really weird on my birthday that year, just like I shouldn't be happy or I couldn't be happy because 49 people lost their lives. That's crazy. And to think if it were a year later, you know, I'm turning 21, I could have been going out on my birthday, or like if I had been a year younger, you know, and who knows where I could have been. You know, it's just crazy to think about something like that happening. It's one of those things where all these things happen and then one just hits home like really hard, and it kind of brings to reality all these other things that have happened and are happening. I mean, fast forward to now, Manchester just happened, and London, and there was also in Afghanistan, I believe, acts of terror, hate, violence in general, where we've had multiple needless loss of life, and we've had multiple in between, and those are just the ones you hear about. So I just want to say on my birthday and on every day, I think it's super important to show people acts of love, kindness, make a donation to a charity or an organization, give someone a hug, give someone a compliment, go have dinner, lunch, brunch, breakfast with a family member or close friend, treat someone. All those things just, I think, are super important, and I think it's important to show acts of love and kindness whenever we can, because you never know what kind of impact that can have on someone. As for those we've lost, I think the best way to honor them is to continue to show love and support to each other. And then also, you can read about the about victims of these tragedies a lot of times online and stuff, and I usually make a point to do so, to read a little bit about each of their lives and just kind of remember them. Yeah, there's just been a lot of tragedy lately, a lot of horrible things, and I think especially with the internet and stuff, it's out there for all us all to see, just see this all the time, and it's horrible, it's terrible, and so I just wanted to make a point real quick to say that I think we should all make a real effort to go do something caring or show someone some love. And I think that'd be a really super awesome birthday present for me if you could do it. Make a point to try to do that sometime the week of my birthday would be like a super duper cool birthday present for me. My birthday's June 12th, so yeah. Alright, so I think that was really important to say, and it is a little sad and all that, but we'll try to lighten things back up a little bit. I think that's another great way to honor all those we've lost to acts of hate, terror and violence, is to continue to live our lives without letting that change us or change how we enjoy the time we have here. Because that's a big thing with terror attacks especially, is to try to make you scared of being here and living your life. So that being said, June 12th is my 21st birthday, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been waiting quite some time for my 21st birthday because I have an older brother and an older sister who are quite a bit older than me, 10 and 15 years. So my whole life they've been able to go out and hang out, and I've just been like stuck at home, and I haven't been allowed legally to be in the places they were at. So they basically always had this way I could not go, and there's like nothing I could do about it. It wasn't their fault. You know, I couldn't be like, oh, you're not taking me. They're always like, I'll totally take you if you were old enough. I wish you were old enough to come. Well, Monday, tomorrow, I'm really excited. I'm a little bit nervous about the ID situation. I have some videos on YouTube somewhere on one of my channels talking a little bit about some troubles I've had with IDs and people thinking my IDs were fake when I was just trying to buy stuff that you have to be 18 or older to buy. So I think it'll be interesting. I didn't have the mustache back then, I don't think, though, so maybe that might help out a little bit, except I still get asked if I want kids menu all the time, or sometimes like they won't even bring enough adult menus because they think I need a kids menu, and then they'll ask at the table and they'll be like, oh, well, let me go pick up an adult menu real quick. We'll see how that goes. And be like, order like something like a drink or something, and be like, they're gonna think it's a joke. Yeah, right. Like, you know how they joke like, you want one too? I'll be like, yeah, actually. And they'll be like, good one. I'm like, no, like, I actually, yeah. That'll be fun, I think. We'll see how that goes. I definitely keep you updated if I have any funny stories for that. I'm kind of hoping it goes smooth, though. Like, I don't want to have stories because I would just rather it go smooth, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Like, you know, what happens, happens. Embrace it. Embrace it. Yeah. June is Pride Month. And I want to say, I don't know, like I might have known that last year, but it's very recent that I started to realize that like different months were based on different things. And it's kind of crazy that June's Pride Month and I was born in June, but like, I don't know. Ever since, I think that's one thing about being transgender, it's made me more open and aware of the world around me and like other people's struggles and identities and stuff like that. Like, I'm more open to it and more aware of it, and I'm more respectful, I think, even of it all, and I'm very thankful for that. I think being transgender has taught me a lot about that and about respecting people's differences and all that, which is dope. My 21st birthday is also kind of a big deal for me because this one's kind of like, I have these points in my life where I'm just like, I was just talking to a friend the other day where I was like, I feel like I could split my life up to this point in 3 parts: pre-transition, during transition, and post-transition. And I feel like I just started the post-transition part. Does that mean I'm finished with transition? I plan to make a video on that very soon, so I don't want to give away any spoilers. Sorry, I have to keep something to keep you guys, try to keep you guys wanting to come back. I do feel like I just started the post-transition phase of my life, and I do plan to make a video on that and explain a little bit more. But that's another reason why this birthday is a big deal for me. I want to try to take my 21st year of life and try to make it it's the first time I feel like I've been fully me, and I have this opportunity to be fully me. And I don't know, like, it's like this birthday, I'm kind of treating it as my like New Year's, and I'm making like these resolutions and stuff, kind of not too serious, but a little bit, some goals and stuff. I want to see what my first year like, fully feeling like myself, feeling like I'm me and I'm living. It's kind of tough to explain. Hopefully throughout other videos that I've posted in the past and will post on this channel, you'll understand a little bit where I'm coming from if you don't quite get it yet. But this year, I'm curious to see how it goes and what's to come. Because I mean, even last year I was post top surgery, but I was healing up for a lot of like the year. Like my whole like 20th year was not as me, but 21 is going to be. I don't know. It's kind of, we'll see. We'll just see what happens. I'm just looking forward to being 21 and being able to hang out with my siblings no matter where they go, being able to bother them no matter where they go. It's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to my first full year, like fully feeling like myself and feeling a lot more comfortable in my skin and body, being able to swim without a shirt on. That happened recently. So just all those things like that. Bottom surgery is something I'll talk about in a future video, but right now I'm very content and feel very at peace with my body and myself, which is something I haven't really felt before. So I'm chilling with that and it feels good. I think it's would be really nice to just have kind of like a moment of silence for all those we have lost to acts of terror, violence, hate, all the above, etc. Any of that kind of horrible stuff. And that's about it. That's where I'm going to leave this video because I can already see I've recorded a lot that I'm going to have to go through and see how long this is. But yeah, guys, happy Pride Month. Alright, guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you watched the whole thing to this point. You're the real MVP. Remember to try to spread some love this week and every week. Stay strong, stay safe, stay you. I love you all. Talk to you soon. Peace.